Amazing grace, how sweet. My dear friends, in today's readings, in this Eucharistic celebration, in today's readings, all three, first reading, then the responsorial psalm, and the gospel reading, all three, if you summarize, the two words which you can see common would be grace, and that is amazing grace. You see grace in the life of Paul. You see grace in this life of woman who had come, given everything at the feet of Jesus. Grace is something that you don't deserve because of your merits, but God gives it to you as a gift. And today, if we can see this amazing grace, we see in Paul's life as well as in this woman's life, a public sinner. You know this beautiful hymn, Amazing Grace. And this was composed by English person John Newton. And he has a beautiful story, personal life story attached to this Amazing Grace poem, or now a hymn. In 1748, when he was engaged heavily in slave trading, he was a seaman, a mariner, and while he was transporting slaves, his ship in the middle of the sea is tossed in the storm. The ship vessel batters, and that is the time he realizes that he is in no control of his life. His life is about to end. He is about to see his own death in the waters, and he goes on his knees and he says, Lord, save me. And when he finds himself alive from this storm, he writes this beautiful hymn, Amazing Grace. And it's common how it goes, Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was once lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. What a meaningful words. Today you can go home, put on your YouTube, or sing from the hymnal this Amazing Grace, and you will also see, I was lost in this world's temptations. I was lost in this world's thinking, but now I have found God. I was blind to these important things in my life, but today I'm open. My eyes have opened. My dear friends, this, if you can juxtapose this lyrics of this hymn to the life of Saint Paul. Once he had a fall, and from that fall he rose to a beautiful life. That fall changed his perspective. Sometimes falls are good in our spiritual and in our life. So if you have fallen today, you can get up like Saint Paul and say, Amazing grace. I was lost, I'm found. I was blind, now I can see. Like that woman who gave, the precious ointment that she was using to entice men, and that is what everybody knew her life. And that is why you see in that line, the city knew her, a sinner, a ill-reputed woman, but God never judges her The ointment she used to use for a business to get money, to get profit, now she's using, giving everything to Jesus. My dear friends, today she gave this precious thing that was most precious to her. What we can do in our life as students, as you all are here for an enrichment program, and everyone, if you put your things above God, maybe your wife, husband, family, mobile, business, everything, that will lead to disappointment. But today, if you put God first, gives everything, surrender everything at the feet of the Lord, you will go, as Jesus said, go in peace. Today, God is also saying, Jesus is saying, go in peace. And when you can go in peace, when you leave your anxiety at the feet of Jesus, when you leave your important things at the feet of Jesus, and then only we'll say, go in peace. If you don't leave things at the feet of Jesus, instead of going in peace, P-E-A-C-E, you will go in pieces, in brokenness. My friends, let us close our eyes. Tell yourself what is important to you in your life, even your studies, gadgets, relationships, business, all other things you put at the feet of the Lord today, like that woman, and you see you will go in peace. If not, you surrender today, you may go in pieces, in brokenness. Ask Jesus for this grace in this Eucharistic celebration.